Okay, so now let's talk about variables. Simply put, variables are a way to store values like numbers, text, lists, and so on. Think of a variable as a name that you can use to retrieve its value. In Python, we create a variable by typing the name for that variable, and we use an equal sign to tell Python the value of this variable. So now we can retrieve the value inside our variable and print it on the terminal. Let's add a plus sign after our string, followed by the variable name. Note that there are no quotes around the variable name. We don't want that because if we add quotes, we will see this text on the terminal, not the value of the variable. So, if we run this by clicking the play button on the toolbar, now you can see the value of this variable printed out on the terminal. Now we can also change the value of our variable to something else. For example, let's change the value of the variable here, and when you run this program, you should see the new value. As you can see, our program gets executed from top to bottom, so Python prints the result on the last line. We can also use more than one variable for the same value. For example, here we're saying we want this variable to label the same thing as our other variable by using the equal sign between them. We can give our variables any name made up of letters, numbers, and underscores as long as they don't start with a number. We should always use lowercase letters in our variable names, as uppercase letters have a different meaning in Python, as we'll see later. Also, variable names can't contain any spaces, so we use underscores to separate multiple words. You should always give your variables a good name that tells you what the variable is used for. When you choose names that are clear, your code becomes easier to read and understand.